Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
Sports. Great stuff with both teams last night. So the Cubs have won 9 of 11, and Michael Busch hit his 9th homer of the season. Drove in 3 runs and finished a double shy of the cycle. After the game, they interviewed him. He didn't even know he was just a double shy of the cycle. He's like, oh, yeah? That's cool. That's pretty neat. But here, of course, is that awesome home run from Michael Busch.
Busch out to right center field. Lyle back to the track at the wall. It's gone! Michael Busch, solo homer. 3 for 3 with a homer, a triple, and a single. 9th of the year. It's 8-3 Cubs.
And I want to give props to Cade Horton, who they brought up just earlier in the year. He's 3-0, allowed 3 runs over 5 1/3 innings to start Chicago's 9-game road trip. So he's been, working. Busch tripled off of Trevor Williams. And also note to the 5th inning single from Nico Horner lifted his season batting average to .433. On fire. On fuego. So they'll do it again tonight in
Thank you for the
D.C.
translation, Brian.
Yeah, on fire in fuego. In case, I'm educated, trying to pass my education on.
I'm keeping up.
Yeah, uno, dos, tres.
Cuatro.
Oh, I didn't know that one.
Oh, cinco is in there.
Siete, ocho.
Please stop, for the love of God.
Which one's seis? Did you skip seis?
I didn't. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, diez.
Once, don't say. I know 1 through 12. I learned that in preschool.
What's 11 and 12?
Once, don't say.
Okay, Kenzie, now you take over, go to 100.
No.
Can't
I
do
think
that?
that's enough.
Okay, we're enough. White Sox, 1 win shy of 20 now in the win column after destroying the best team in baseball, the Tigers, on the South Side. And Shane Smith struck out 6 in 5 innings, scoreless innings. Hasn't allowed more than 3 earned runs and start all season. Maybe an all-star for the White Sox?
Maybe.
Anyway, Michael Taylor hit a 3-run homer. They just slaughtered them, I would say. Drove in 4 on a night where the White Sox dominated the best team in baseball. Here's what that sounded like from Michael Taylor.
Michael A. Taylor, deep in the air to left field. Back he goes! And he's gone! Cue the fireworks!
Sounds like an 05 White Sox call. Good Lord, was that good. So Tigers again tonight, and then tomorrow afternoon I'll be at that game. And turns out Case is coming with me on that game. Kenzie, I'll extend the invite one more time. Do you want to go to the game tomorrow?
No.
The White Sox game,
I got pity invited, and I don't like that.
It wasn't a pity invite. It just happened to come across organically on the air that I found out Case wanted to go, and I'm already going. Through my wife's company. Thank you for the suite. It's pretty cool.
Oh, God.
I know.
You'll see a lot of pictures of some elite food tomorrow as the carts come around, the ice cream cart. Oh, that's going to be good.
Do they have an ice cream cart, too? Like, I know Wrigley, I've done the sweets at Wrigley, and they have the big dessert cart.
Oh, yes.
Does Sox have that?
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Plus, they have a lot of other interesting food outside of the suite, too. But
They have the best food, for sure.
I'm not going to venture outside the suite. I'll just stay there.
You got to get the fried pickles.
Where are they at?
At the ballpark?
I mean, what level? So I got to go to another level.
I don't know what. Hey, I'm not a sweet guy. I'm normally a real fan. I sit, with the common folk, but I don't know where the sweet is.
Case is an adult poor.
I'm an adult poor, so I can't afford the sweet.
He'll be with his Walkman on,
That's
listening
right.
to the game.
Please don't talk to me tomorrow. I'm going to have headphones in, sunglasses on, hat down.
Can you imagine Kenzie walking in the suite and I bring this guy who's going to wear a Walkman during the game and keep scoring a scorecard in the suite?
Yeah, no, I can't believe I'm missing this.
Can you please come, please? So we announced yesterday how the Chicago Fire is going to build a 22,000-seat stadium located at Roosevelt Road in the Chicago River. This is that new neighborhood they're calling the 78, because obviously there's 77 neighborhoods in Chicago. 62-acre area where Jerry Reinsdorf had talked about, hey, if the state gives me a whole bunch of money, I'll build a stadium there.
Yeah, who wouldn't?
Right?
I'll build a stadium, too, if the state gives me all the money for it.
Kenzie will gladly build a stadium anywhere you want, even in Bloomingdale. Build a stadium there. Kenzie would build it wherever you want. Bloomingdale could use a stadium.
Yeah,
why not?
Just pay for it. I'll put it wherever you want me to put it.
Give Kenzie the money, and she'll build it.
Yeah,
so Kenzie,
no problem.
Kenzie and Jerry Reinsdorf are exactly the same, except for
easy peasy.
Kenzie's likable. And Kenzie, I want to talk about this guy for a minute because it's privately funded. So it's all the owner's money. The Chicago Fire Football Club owner, Joe Mansudo, is personally financing the project. He wanted to make that very clear yesterday. He said soccer is the world's game, and a world-class city like ours deserves a world-class club and a world-class home to match, as will be an all-grass field. The stadium rendering Listen, we know we love renderings, but it looks beautiful. Now, do you know...
This is the kind of guy I like right here, putting his money where his mouth is, baby, because he's got it.
I think we got to highlight him. We talk about all the owners in Chicago, and we get upset and frustrated, but Kenzie, this is your guy right here. You know, this is Joe Mansueto, born in Munster, Indiana. And
Okay.
he owns Morningstar. You know what Morningstar is?
I've seen their little ad because it's got the dot that goes up, like a swirl to the eye.
I'm sure
But I don't know what they do.
he'd appreciate that. They're a financial services firm, and they manage $295 billion of other people's money.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Yes.
Now, this guy pulled himself up by the bootstraps. He started this with $80,000 in his house in 1984. He said he was working for other people, and he said, you know what, I'm going to put mortgage on my house. I'm going to get this thing started. He found a way to do it, of telling people, advising financially, and he did it out of his own, and there you go. Now he's worth $6.7 billion. You wanted love in marriage, but you could have got this.
I know, stupid.
I'm sure he's got a great family. I don't know.
Is he single? I don't hear anything about his family.
I didn't go to his personal life on the Wikipedia. I didn't see where that's going.
Was there a controversy section by chance?
There's no controversy section. There's no like fraud section, which you see with a lot of finance guys. When you look them up, there's always a fraud.
And I always feel like that's none of my business. I'm like, I don't know. So I don't care.
You would have made such a good mob wife. It's a shame. It's a shame they never got to you. Yeah.
I'm just like, you go to work, honey. That's none of my business.
He's even got a generous philanthropy section.
Oh.
So you would have been the wife that just took the money and gave it?
Yes, I was just on every board. Oh my God. I want to be a board bitch so bad.
Like here we go. Like his wife Rika. Sorry, Kenzie.
Son of a bitch. Is she hot?
I didn't look her up, and I don't know. Let's see.
Let's see. Rika. What's the guy's name again?
So he is Mansueto, Mansueto. His wife is a Japanese American woman named Rika Yoshida. I don't know if she changed her name or not, but she didn't have to because she married him. She can do what she wants. She can be that, what'd you call it again, a board bitch?
I want to be a board bitch.
They have 3 children. They live in Lincoln Park at a home estimated to cost $22 million. Oh, Kenzie, this is getting worse.
Oh, she's pretty. Damn it.
Oh, she's pretty too. So she pledged, this would have been you. She pledged $25 million to the expansion of the Joseph Regenstein Library at the University of Chicago. So you would have been brought up with some ribbon and one of those big game show checks of $25 million.
And that would be your whole day. That's the only thing you'd have to do.
Yeah, I got to go pose with this huge check. I'll be back.
Yeah.
I was meant for that. Like, I feel it. Like, that's who I'm supposed to be.
Really?
That's who I identify as.
Yeah. I'm trying to find something bad here, and there's nothing. This guy's great.
That's so annoying.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Get on the phones, 312-591-8300. Right now is your chance at Lola Young tickets at the Salt Shed if you beat Kenzie in trivia. It's Monday, November 24th. Tickets go on sale Friday at 10 a.m. and from our great friends at Jam Productions. So call now to compete against Kenzie in trivia. The honor of winning that, by the way. She's won a lot lately. And also tickets. And we don't let her keep them if she wins. So you stick around, everybody will still have a chance at them. But take your shot. 312-591-8300. Call right now.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101. You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin. Q101.
Let's go. Lola Young tickets for the Salt Shed. Going to be an awesome show Monday, November 24th. Tickets on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. But from our great friends at Jam Productions, we have free ones. And from Brian and Kenzie and Q101 to you, this would be to Jenny checking in to compete for these tickets. Remember, if Kenzie wins again, well, everybody has a chance at them after we're done with trivia. So, and we're going to play Lola Young too, just so you know who you're getting. But Jenny, ahoy, tell us something about yourself.
Hi, ahoy. I was calling in mostly to tell you that I worked with Joe Mansueto's wife when she moved her mom into a senior living community.
Oh, so we were just talking in sports about Joe Mansueto, who owns the Chicago Fire, and we think he's pretty awesome because he's funding the stadium $650 million by himself. And Kenzie missed out. Kenzie missed out on marrying him. So give us the dirt. I'm sure she's a nice lady.
I know she's probably a genius, and
She is so unassuming. You would never have known that they come from money like that. And sweetest family, nicest people ever. It was really cool to work with them.
You should see Kenzie's face right now. She just watched that $22 million house in Lincoln Park. She missed out on it. She went for love instead.
boy, if I was a billionaire, would the word that not be associated with me would be unassuming?
People would know.
You would know.
People would be talking about it.
I would be a real problem.
Kenzie would have like $100 bills falling out of a backpack that she'd be wearing behind her everywhere
I
she
looked
went.
like Cruella DeVille when I showed up somewhere. It was just a huge coat.
Yep. Oh, sounds like you married the right girl.
Damn it.
All right, Jenny, thanks for that nugget
Thank
there.
you.
Let's get into it. Remember, first 1 to 5 wins. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same to you. Call heads or tails. Let's go.
Tails.
That's heads. Kenzie wins again. Not in the life situation with the $22 million
Not
house.
in life, obviously.
Not in the life situation.
Not marrying a billionaire. That was a little aggressive.
Obviously not in life.
All right, here we go. Kenzie, question number 1. What 3-letter Z word can describe being in a calm and peaceful state, which you are not in right now?
Zen.
Zen is right. Get that Zen going. Back to Jenny. What 6-letter hairstyle is popular associated with the semi-ironic phrase, business in front, party in the back?
Mullet.
Mullet is right. Well, we had a mullet question 2 weeks ago, right, too? Didn't we, or no?
I don't know. We did a bunch of other hairstyles.
We had mohawk, afro, and then what was the other one? Was it a man bun or a bob or something?
Oh, Bob. It was Bob. I was proud of that question.
Yeah.
What female haircut shares a name with a male name? That was good.
Yeah, it was really good.
All right.
That was really good.
So clever.
It was a thinker. 1-1. It's back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, what baseball team did George Costanza work for in Seinfeld?
Oh. Well, one of a few.
Yep, there's a couple you can choose from.
I feel like it was. Was it the Yankees?
It was the Yankees. Very much.
Okay.
Have confidence in yourself. It's okay. That was good. Now, back to Jenny, another TV question. What Friends character worked as a paleontologist?
Ross.
Ross was the paleontologist. 2-2.
No last name? Wow. No kidding.
Back to Kenzie.
That's right. 2-2.
What type of animal sadly killed the crocodile hunter Steve Irwin?
Oh, it was a snake.
No, it was not a snake.
It wasn't?
Oh, it was not a snake. Do you remember, Jenny?
Stingray.
It was a stingray,
Oh.
which is terrifying.
Well, they're the snake of the sea.
Well,
I don't know.
they're like a.
There's
well,
snakes in the sea.
There's snakes in the sea.
Are there snakes in the sea?
Yeah, there's water snakes.
Yeah.
Why is no one talking about this? Oh, my God.
It's not new
Like
information.
pythons, you know what's really messed up? Like those huge, like pythons, and like anaconda, like the big things. They swim under the water. You can't even see them, and they're not above the water because they're so heavy. So those big ass things are just swimming. Can you imagine bumping into that? No, thank you.
They should have made Jaws about a snake and not a shark.
There might
I
be
think there is a snake one.
There's snake movies. I know Ice Cube's in one of the snake movies, like Python.
I think
or
there
something.
is one called Anaconda. Isn't
Anaconda.
there, like, a horror
My
movie?
anaconda.
Thank you. I was waiting for somebody to do it.
Let's keep going.
3-2. It's back to Jenny. She can go up 2 right here.
Wow. So Jenny, what famous stunt performer died in 1926 after complications from a punch to the stomach?
Evil Knievel.
I was not Evil Knievel. His granddaughter listens to the show. She's probably rolling over right now,
Shout out.
rolling her eyes.
Rolling over.
Not rolling over. She's alive. Evil Knievel, sadly, her grandfather or granduncle is dead.
I think it was Harry Houdini.
It was Harry Houdini. I know that story. He used to have like incredible stomach muscles, and he bet somebody that he used to get money for punching him in the stomach. And he said that this guy punched me in the stomach, and he goes, okay. And he turned around to take his coat off, and the guy punched him in the stomach before he was ready to flex his stomach muscles. And that's how he died. Sucks because he was pretty good at his stuff.
Imagine being that guy. Like, he told me to.
I know.
Oh my God.
But he goes like, hold down. I'm not ready, bro. Slow down. So it's 3-3?
It's 3-3, and it's back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, what was the significant computer-related issue as the year 2000 approached? What was that called?
Y2K?
Y2K. Remember this? Well, I remember the scare of Y2K. It was terrifying. People thought everything was going to go down, like the whole thing.
I feel like my parents weren't overly superstitious, but they were definitely like, well, let's just stay home. You know what I mean? Like, we're not going to go out.
I remember going to the club back in the day in Chicago. Before I went out, I took $500 out of my bank, pretty much all I had in there, because I thought I wouldn't be able to access it later. And then I got home at 4 a.m, and I went on my computer.
You spent all of it in a strip club.
I spent all the money because I figured it's the end of the world anyway. And I logged out of my AOL, and it went like, welcome. And everything worked. And I was like, that was a bunch of BS.
Stupid.
Yep, everything worked.
4-3, it's back to Jenny.
Jenny, you can tie it up with this. In nautical terms, what does bow mean?
Oh.
The bow.
The part of the sail?
It's not part of the sail. Kenzie, what does the bow
That's
mean?
the front of the boat.
That is the front of the boat. And that means Kenzie wins?
Kenzie wins.
Oh, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah. How about that?
Why wasn't I ready for that?
I wasn't ready for it either. There you go. I'm sorry, Jenny. You did a good job there. It just kind of worked out. Just one wrong one, and then you guys kept ripping through it, and you lost.
Oh, that's okay. Thank you.
Thanks for the play-by-play, Brian.
Yeah, and thanks for that information about the owner of the Chicago Fire. It's good to know it's a good family going on there.
Yeah, you got it.
All right, well, listen, you can do this. You can hang up, and right after Lola Young, this is the artist that we have the tickets for at the Salt Shed, Monday, November 24th. Lola Young, Salt Shed, tickets on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. from Jam, our great friends Jam Productions. But free ones in 3 minutes with Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.